Welcome. I'm going to show you how I grade essays, how I assign essays, the whole essay writing process. So first, students on Google Drive, everything they do is on Google Drive, will access the essay sheet. Okay, then they'll start working in their individual English folder, which is shared with me so I can see each step along the way. So I'm going to transition here into my presentation. When they open the essay sheet, they will see something like this. It'll give the assignment, and then it will give a new structural and a new grammatical focus. Okay? Every essay adds a structural and a grammatical focus, and throughout the year, the focuses from previous essays remain. So it's basically building skills. Now, the student needs to accomplish all of these focuses before they're done with the essay. This part of the rubric up here, ideas, word choice, sentence fluency, and conventions, remains the same throughout the year. The first step is their outline. This is an example outline from a 7th grade student. And as you can see, I comment on the outline. In the outline stage, I'm looking at ideas and organization more than word choice, sentence fluency, or conventions. You can see that the student responded to my comments and then made appropriate changes on her rough draft, which is the next step. Now the rough draft is received by their peers, and their peers edit it. They're going through the rubric and kind of grading the rough draft as if it was a final draft. You can see here that the classmates are writing comments and responding back and forth, and I feel like this step is really important for them to not only become editors, but also to see what their classmates are doing. They take it really seriously. Also, there's more likely that they're going to put more effort, I've found, into their rough draft, knowing their classmates are going to see it. Then they're going to turn in the first final draft. I have that in quotes because they probably will write more. And they're going to receive my feedback. As you can see, the red highlights always correspond with the conventions, and the green highlights with word choice, blue highlights, there's none here, with sentence fluency. So instead of saying comma goes here, I'll highlight it in red, and then they have to determine what goes there. So they're not just mindlessly filling in the right answers, they're actually deciding, what do I need to do? I know there's something wrong here, what do I need to do? And their grade on the rubric corresponds with that. I also leave a lot of feedback, which they need to respond to. Which is the 5th step. They respond to my feedback, and then they fix whatever's highlighted. So here you can see I left a link with this student about a comma splice. She said, sorry, fixed. I said, good, I'll leave this link here so you can refer back to it if necessary. She says, thanks. And I can tell you a year later, she still has that same issue with the comma splice. So it doesn't always work. The 6th step is for them to continue to revise until they have all yes checks on this rubric for the structural and the grammatical focuses. Depending on how many steps it takes them, how many drafts it takes them, their grade in this category, when all focuses completed, goes down 2 points. So if they're lazy with their revisions, they have to do more of them, and they get penalized slightly in the points department. They'll receive a final grade and a comment, and then they'll be able to move on. So that's how I do essays. Thanks for listening.